What did Two Door Cinema Club say while playing Riichi Mahjong?
We waited 40 years so I could Riichi here. One tile is the mood, waiting for bamboo too. Now I can run, or a door I could get to. Maybe 500, maybe 500 with sumo ipatsu.
Folks, welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Are you sitting down? We got a lot to talk about today, okay? First things first, let's rip the band-aid off. Now is this winter of our discontent. Let's just be honest. This is a long time coming. Your boy is demoted back to Master 1-star, but you know what they say. It's always darkest before the dawn. And to quote one of the great scholars of our time, Jack Black in School of Rock, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. So we demoted on stream. Huge apologies to the shareholders, but not really. I mean, you know, here's what I'm thinking. We got to do a lot of things today. I wanted to tell you where I'm at with Riichi Mahjong, and it's all good. I don't mean to say that to thank you. I also will say this. All right, time to change characters. Now, why was I playing as Ichihime for so long? It was to remind us to stay humble. And stay humble we did. Maybe too humble. Take me back to another character. You know, as I switch character, I want to make this very, very clear. You do not have to spend money on this game to have a good time. In fact, I don't. I haven't done any polls in a long time. But I was totally content playing as the default character until the end of time. However, a lot of people, the cat one is too distracting. A lot of people were saying, you know what, Yusong? Hey, I'm a free-to-play player. I liked watching you because you could use some of the characters that I could, see what all the characters are all about. So you know what? Gonna change some characters. Maybe that resets our luck. But you know what's even more important as we load into the Jade Room to reset our luck? To actually start learning more about Riichi Mahjong. And boy, howdy, did we start doing that, okay? As we load in, I'm just going to say this. Hey, if you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. Maybe leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous today. Let's get into the game. So what am I doing to try to get better at Riichi Mahjong? Because ultimately, do I think it's my fault that I got demoted? Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And hang on, because I've been learning a lot about Riichi Mahjong. The 2-4-6 shape is kind of bananas if we get it, right? We can use the Dora no matter what. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, except we don't really have a pair in our hand. Okay, this hand is a little bit awkward. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's me in my teenage years, of course. What am I doing? It's ultimately my fault. It's ultimately my skill. I just simply wasn't good enough to get into Master 3-star, but hang on, because I'm about to start actually trying to get better. And I think, hopefully it pays dividends. You know, we can't be sure, but I think it's likely to, pay off here. What are we, a corrupt congressperson? And earlier on the video, I said, apologies to the shareholders. And I'm like, okay, do it, because you don't want to just apologize for nothing. You know, sometimes people get really aggro in the comment section if you, God forbid, you show a hint of weakness or self-doubt on the internet, people will prey upon that. And not really a great way. Hang on. Everyone's pawning up a storm. Riot Lord especially pawning up a storm. Do I believe in Harvey Dent? It's not Seatwind. It's the Giorno. I mean, hang on. Do I push here? My hand is really bad. It's White Dragon only. It's White Dragon only with a chance to accept 2 Dora, but I don't necessarily want to stick my neck out if I don't have to. My neck, my back, my Riichi, or my crack. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But I'm looking at this now and I'm like, 4 of circles, it feels pretty safe, right? They can't be waiting with a 5-6 and all the 3s are gone. Previously, all my apes are gone, but now all the 3s are gone. They could be waiting with a pair of the 4s, right? Oh, okay, so that con signifies that they're probably in Tenpai. New Dora is the 9 of Bams. Nothing we could do about that. Or 9 of circles, excuse me. Can we fold here? Yeah, we can Mondo fold here. A tribe called Quest, can we kick this? We can still kick this, absolutely. Here's my thing. I mean, all the 3s are gone, but I don't want to deal into a half flush and just get owned. You know what? This hand, let's just try to sail into the sunset here. It is frustrating watching someone actively demote in something, right? And that is genuinely frustrating. And then, but here's a periodic reminder. What do I intend to do with this channel? Other than take the Riichi Mahjong world by storm. My goal with the channel, and I was thinking about this in the shower, I've been thinking about this in the shower a lot, actually. It's and in real life, not just when I'm naked, okay? Okay, I guess they're the ones now, but this is a little bit Spice Town USA. Hang on, anything else that I can throw that feels even remotely okay? Yeah, I mean, we could get into Tempai pretty easily, but I would much rather just fold here. This hand, again, it was white dragon only, and left lord's gonna call a Riichi. Okay, this is, folks, you are now entering population 3,000, a Spice Town USA village, okay? And now we have nothing safe to throw. Okay. I throw the 8 here and it passes? Oh, of course it does. We're gaming, folks. We're gaming. All right. 3 of characters. I could kiss you on the mouth right now. Open mouth kiss for the 3 of characters. I was thinking in the shower. What do I want this channel to be? I found the ratio. I found the ratio that I wanted. And I'm not talking about getting owned on Twitter, okay? I'm not talking about getting ratioed online. I'm just talking about living life. Here is my thinking. Right Lord waiting on a 5 of bamboo. I like that. Wow, do they have a good hand too? Just red dragon, red 5 Dora, and another red 5 on top of that. Holy guacamole. We're very, very lucky, by the way, that we did not have to pay the dealer penalty. So you know what? Let's count our blessings. That's blessing number 1, baby. And we should be careful with some of the honor tiles. I think, like, we don't want to get on autopilot, which is hard when you're yapping, but we don't want to get on autopilot. Autopilot. I can't even say the word. Like, 1, 3, 4, 5 isn't even that bad, right? You get drawn to a 2 of circles. It's pretty pog. That isn't even that bad either. Okay. So what are we looking for? We're looking for just, like, another shape up in this B word. And the B word is me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. No, we have enough. We have enough shapes. Folks, this is a Riichi Pinfu hand. The door is the 7 of characters. We could use a 7 of characters. 6 of characters would go mondo hard here as well. I want my channel to be 65% banter. And, oh my god, we got everything that we wanted, like a Billie Eilish song. Holy freaking guacamole. Okay, I mean, it's not like we needed anything there, right? Even if we draw into a 2 of circles, it doesn't get us into Tenpai. Whereas if we draw into anything now, I slam the like and subscribe button faster than you can say Riichi Mahjong. Wowzers! Okay, I mean, I'll take it. Wowzers, meowzers. Now if we draw into... No, wait, hang on. That probably wasn't a wise tile to keep, right? Even if we draw into another 5 right now, I don't think it even helps us that much. Okay, that's okay. You can make some small missteps. Just try to wipe that egg on your face before we get into a lot of trouble here. A lot of tiles that could send us into the promised land, and if we can't get there, we can't get there. It'll be very, very sad because this hand is an absolute slapper of a hand. Oh, Riichi Pinfu red 5 with the potential of the Dora. I want my channel to be 65% banter. And 35% Mahjong. That adds to 100%, right? 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% perspiration, 85% dedication. Whatever. It's just numbers. But I want people to be here. Mostly for the vibes, right? And then also for the Mahjong. Because here's the thing. If you were just here for the Mahjong, which I assume that a lot of people are, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna try to win you over. If you're just here for the Mahjong, that's PogChamp. You know, we're pogging all the way to Valhalla with this one. But I don't want my channel to just be a Riichi Mahjong channel. That sounds, call me a freaking musical the way it sounds Les Miserables. That sounds freaking miserable, dude. I don't know if I can make this any more clear. This hand is doo-doo. How did this hand get so doo-doo? Oh my goodness. And now left lord's conning with like an all triplets hand. Okay, I mean, we got out of there, though. We got the heck out of Dodge. I was scared. I didn't say it, but I was scared that you have some kind of all triplets hand, too. It's very spooky scary. I mean, we're getting out of there. We're getting out of there. We're gaming right now. Somehow we're not in fourth. That's a welcome sight. It's a welcome sight. But, you know, for the longevity of the channel and for the longevity of my mental health, wowzers. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Drawing into the Dora. Nice, nice. What do we want to see? I mean, you know this and I know this. We don't even want White Dragon, right? But we can keep it around. What's the harm in keeping a little White Dragon around? It's like nutmeg in your spice cabinet. We'll find a use for it. That's spicy because pure double sequence is calling my name. Folks, it is calling my name and I don't know if I can say no. We can even draw into a red 5 in the bamboo suit. It's tricky because now I don't know what our pair is going to be as I weep for tossing the one of bamboo and then drawing into another one of bamboo. But yeah, for the sake of the longevity of this channel, like I definitely want to get into some more zany stuff. You know what I mean? I was thinking about earlier on in the channel. This is like maybe a year and a half ago at this point. Time is flying, folks. Wow. Okay. So I can get the perfect Ishan 10 here, right? As seen in Riichi Book 1 by Dana Chiba, a free online PDF. It's a pair, a double-sided weight, and an Omega chunk, which is a pair and a double-sided weight. So now no matter what tile we draw that gets us into Tenpai, we can call Riichi and end up on a double-sided weight. So this is a very, very powerful, very powerful Ishan 10. One away from Tenpai, which is the translation. I could even pawn here. But a single tile weight for a tile that's close to the Dora? No! Do not want! We say do not want to that one. So that's my grand schemes. Earlier on the channel, like 1.5 years ago, I played some Binding of Isaac. I was flirting around with the... What if we played the Binding of Isaac? What if we did a Let's Play of frickin' Yakuza? Kiryu's Revenge. Okay, that's not the name of it, but you know what I mean. I played a lot of the Yakuza games. Hang on. It's more likely for us to draw into a 7 than it is for us to draw into an 8. So this feels okay. All my apes gone, by the way. What do we want to see here? I mean, oh, this is so Spice Town USA because this hand is good, but it's now getting into the late game, and I feel like people are about to call Riichi or are just waiting in Damaten. I'm waiting to just run the pants off of me. And you know what? It's not the worst third date I've ever been on. Let's just say, call it like that. Okay, so what am I doing? What's my 5-year plan? Okay, number 1, check this out. Pull up the cue card, Polly. Look at this. This is what I'm looking at. Oh, and I slam the Riichi button here, right? But anyway, I have the push fold judgment from Dana Chiba Riichi Book 1. Just as I took a screenshot, I now have a JPEG of it. I'm staring at this JPEG. So just to remind me to stay grounded. When another player has, oh God. So I'll pull this up so you can take a look at it. But it's like when another player has a ready hand, push if 2 of the conditions are met. We have a ready hand, which is not like, oh, we're a few tiles away. It means like ready. A high scoring hand, which he then goes on to elaborate that means 7,700 points or more, and a good weight. And that doesn't mean a single tile weight for the red 5. It means like an actual good weight. I'm sorry to be, you know, a little aggro with my tone, but that's what I'm saying. And then fold if 2 of the following conditions are met. 1 away from Tenpai or worse hand, a low scoring hand, again, 7,700 points lower than that, or a bad weight. So these are, you've heard of bad grandpas, but bad weights. So I'm back on my Riichi Book 1 nonsense. Not only that, I'm reading a book that's gonna be linked in the Discord. It is a book of 300 what would you discard here puzzles. Each puzzle shows you the hand, the Dora indicator, your seat, and what turn it is. And then it's like, what would you discard here? And then every single problem has like a written summary of why this is the correct solution, which I find, oh God. I mean, Left Lord, can you just like stop for a second? I was talking about, oh my God. Okay, wow. This is chaos, folks. This is Sparta. Am I in last? No, I'm not. But like we basically are. Okay, all right, that feels bad. So I'm also doing that, and if you wanna read that, please, you know, just ask about it in the Discord. I posted about it recently. Oh my goodness gracious. They hit 3 Orador, right, Lord? Sipping on their own tears right now. Oh my goodness. The humanity, but genuinely. Holy smokes. So I'm reading that book, and it's really, really helpful. I will say this, like, it's hard to digest, because after a while, it all kind of blends together, so I'm only trying to do, like, 8 or 9 puzzles per day in bed, but it's nice just to read about other perspectives, because when one plays, I could have had 1, 2, 3 Sanchoku here. Oh, I could have even had, like, a half outside hand here. Okay, but this is just another interesting, you know, this is just another interesting situation to consider. Anyway, I could maybe even Shi into another copy of the Dora, but probably not. Probably ill-advised, because then we just have a floating 1. A floating 1 is what they call me in a pool, folks. But it's just nice to have a different perspective. And you know what? Like with a frickin' critic in Ratatouille. I hope you have some perspective here at this restaurant. You know what I mean? That's a great tile. When the moon hits your head like a big pizza pie. Okay, we're 1 away from tenpai. Hopefully, what do we want to draw into? We'd like to, okay, we do have a nut draw. The nut draw is a red 5 of bamboo. That way we can use the 5 of bamboo as our pair. And then we can stop a double-sided weight and everything's coming up gravy. Everything's coming up Millhouse. So I am genuinely trying to get better at Riichi Mahjong. Why? Because it's like, I'd like to, you know what all right, that's okay. I mean, that's okay. At least we didn't deal in there, right? I don't think I've won a single hand this game, but I'm trying to play at the top of my intelligence, which by the way is not that, which as we've all learned is not that high given my recent performances. 2, 4, 6 shape, looking great. We don't really have a pair in our hand. I mean, we do, but drawing into a 5, 6, 7, 8 for a 5, 8 weight for our pair. That's also kind of noise with it, right? Tenhou is certainly a slapper here. I was also reading this website, and yesterday was a big Mahjong studying day. Why? Because I got owned, because I got demoted. Oh, this is the Dora tile. Okay, thank God that I recognized that. Because I got owned, so I wanted to do a lot of reading about Riichi Mahjong. And then there's this website, I think it's just called mahjong.guide. Like, I think if you put that URL in there, it should just work. But it's definitely linked in the Discord. Again, that's just, it's pinned in the Mahjong general tab. I think this is a situation. I want to cut the Dora here, but I think I probably tend to value the Dora not as highly as I should, but I'm going to cut the Dora here. Yo, also, did you see our character's nails? Holy smokes. Drop the deets for where you got that Manny. Okay, hang on. Because Tanya, right? But this is a bad Tanya. You've heard of bad grandpas, but bad Tanyas. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a weirdo shape, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are the 5-ish shapes that I'm looking at. And I don't think that I'm playing this perfectly. You know, it genuinely felt good to be reading that what would you do here puzzle book and realizing that, oh my God, I think I'm still a noob in the grand scheme of things. Like, I think I have pretty solid fundamentals. Like, when I would get problems wrong, wow, no, I can't. I gotta wait 1 turn, folks. I gotta wait 1 turn. I could even discard, I gotta take the tenpai here, but there was even a world where I discarded like the 4 or the 9 there, just to try to get a double-sided, use this as a 4, 5 and a 5, 6. I'm sorry, I panicked for a second. I genuinely just panicked for a second. We're still waiting on the 5 of circles. I'm panicking. I'm actually panicking here right now. Should I just slam the like and subscribe button? I mean, I think we should push if... That's the nuts. That's the nuts right there. And we're gaming, folks, and we're gaming. This is now Riichi Pinfu Red 5. Okay, we waited, and now we're gaming. We don't have Tanya, but hey, you know what? You can't get everything that you want. It's okay. We make the best of a bad situation. And honestly, getting more practice with the what would you discards. Oh, that's such a scary tile. Oh, please. Okay, I mean, all the 5s are gone. It would have to be a pawn or a Ron. You know, we could get owned here. It's still very possible that we could get owned here. But I like this calling Riichi in this situation because, okay, I like calling Riichi in this situation because it doesn't seem like anyone is going to play defense, right? Left Lord has a hard time playing defense. A Cross Lord has a hard time playing defense. What are you, the Boston Celtics? Don't know anything about the Boston Celtics, just the first sports team that came to mind, folks. Genuinely don't know how their season has went. I think they made it into the finals, right? But that could be over by the time that you're watching this. And that is Billy Bean baseball right there, folks. That is solid, fundamental Billy Bean baseball. We got into a Riichi Pinfu situation. We dug our heels in deep. You know what I mean? We ran our sets, Dan Giesling style. But anyway, the Mahjong.guide website was really, really nice. I'll try to explain some of the things that I learned. Basically, it argued that you should try to discard the wind tile of the player sitting to your right first. If I had like a... like if all else was constant, if nothing else really mattered, you should try to discard. And this is the Dora. Jeez Louise, Yusong. Oh my god, you need to start recognizing what the Dora is like before you make your first discard. Holy moly. Because if they pawn there, that's okay. But if someone else throws the if someone else Henry David throws the Northwind, then your turn gets skipped. So I can kind of see that. My thinking, because I wasn't just, you know, I wasn't just throwing caution to the wind. I was thinking with my wind discards. I was like, I prefer all things being consistent. Like prevalent wind, I'd like to keep here. So it's a little zuzzy in this example. Sure, we can draw into a 6-7 shape. I don't even know if that really matters. And this is weird, right? Because I don't know if we're in a situation where we can get rid of the white dragon, or excuse me, the red dragon. If we do, we have to get rid of it early, and it might be too late already. I'm not Super Mario Maker sure. This hand is bananas, bananas. It's just so fast and efficient. If someone pawns the red dragon, then we just start folding, right? Okay. Luckily, no one did. Probably should have sent it earlier, but we drew into a banana situation, and that's what I was like, okay, it gave me the confidence. If it passes, we're suddenly feeling amazing. My philosophy was, hang on, this is not your perfect Ishan 10. No, it is. Oh my god. Billy Bean baseball, solid fundamentals. Look at this, pair, double-sided weight, Omega chunk. Not today. You know what I mean? Not today, folks. Right Lord is going to call the Riichi. We do have a ready hand. Oh, and all we need to throw is this. And the 3 of the 5s are gone. But it's like not even that good. But what are we folding with? I think we can go for this. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. Okay, I don't know if that was right. My push fold judgment there was our hand was ready. And it did have a good weight. But everything else was bad. Okay, well, now we have nothing safe to even F with, so I throw the 8 of circles, I guess. Now we genuinely have nothing. It feels cheating a little bit, right? That I have the push fold judgment thing, just to the right of me on my second monitor. But hey, you know what? It's an open note exam. They're not gonna let you bring this if you're playing in an M league, right? If you're playing in the pro league. Hang on, I want to fold, but I genuinely have nothing to fold with. So you know what? All else being constant. Which is probably the wrong use of that term, but all things considered, I'm your host. This is NPR. We're gaming. Now we can fold if we wanted to, right? 7 of bamboo. It doesn't even matter. Holy smokes, Billy Bean baseball. South 4, and we could take this one. We could genuinely take this one. I think it was big of us to recognize the perfect Ishan 10 as well. Recognizing when you have... That's what Dana Chiba means when he says good weight. Later in the chapter, he expounds... later in the chapter he expounds, bro, this is a Wendy's. No, but later in the chapter he expounds upon the fact that even if your hand is not already in tenpai, like how do I judge whether or not my hand has a good weight if it's not in tenpai? Well, if you have a perfect Ishan 10 like we did in that situation, then it will have a good weight. Then it will have a good weight on a double-sided weight. Now, it's arguable in that situation, we should have looked around and seen that there were not a lot of 5 of bamboos and 8 of bamboos left. However, what made it extra spicy, was the idea, 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku. I love missing Sanshoku, but But I don't think that's right. I think we're gonna wait on a 6 or a 9 as our pair. Except I'm looking at it now and I'm like, the 9's are already gone. There's only 1 left. Do not miss your chance to blow. I should have maybe kept the 4 of circles first. Yeah, keeping the 4 of circles first and throwing the 2 is not bad because we could draw into a 5 there. Ah, okay. Misplay a clock. Misplay a clock, folks. Okay, now what do we want to draw? 7 of circles is hilarious, but it is... Okay. What? This is amazing. And I slam the Riichi button because if a Crossler deals into us, or we sumo... Hey! Do not disconnect me. I'm playing the best Mahjong of my life. Holy moly. Sumo Ippatsu? Okay, we're not going to get Ippatsu. That's okay. But if a Crossler deals into us, we have a good chance of winning this game. If we sumo and hit 1 Orador, I also think that we have a good chance of winning this game. I also think that I genuinely need to learn scoring. I'm going to take the sumo here. Let's pray. Riichi, Pinfu, sumo, and we get our Riichi stick back. Surely this is first, right? Riichi, sumo, Pinfu, and we get our Riichi stick back. Sure, the mini points are low because it's Pinfu, but we get our Riichi stick back. This was a beautiful game of Riichi Mahjong. This is a beautiful game of Riichi Mahjong. Folks, many people are saying it. And it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, but hey, we're learning our pentatonic scales. We're learning how to solo in G minor. We're going to get there. We're absolutely going to get there. So did I finish my train of thought? Yes, which was if you have a perfect Ishan-chan, you will end up in a good weight. Other things that I learned from boating school, that's pretty much it, but I will continue to tell you the things that I have learned so that maybe, you know, so that I could just share my findings. It's no fun. Secrets are no fun if you're just keeping them all to yourself. What did I fold with here? Surely I folded here. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. I just threw the 2 because I'm scared of left lord. And the 2 was recently discarded. I could have folded even harder with the 7 of bamboo. And what am I waiting for here? I am 1 tile away from Tenpai, but oh boy howdy, is it a risky Ishan-ten? We probably have to, if we're lucky, we only have to throw away a 6 of characters, right? But if we're unlucky, we probably have to throw away like a 5 of characters, and that does not feel good. Even both of these tiles don't feel that amazing. Although no one can have a 7-8. This is the thing. I think if I had 300 seconds to decide each Riichi Mahjong hand, I never lose again. But the fact that you only have 20, oh man. And so you ended up dealing in with this hand. Yeah, you end up pushing here. Why? Oh, you're Ishan-ten too. Oh, okay. You're 1 away from Tenpai. And you have 2 Dora. You have 3 Dora even. And you have a white dragon. It's risky here. I don't know. I think in this situation, after someone slams the bell for the notifications, slams the con button, you genuinely have to like move B, get out the way. So you have this is a horrendous hand. I would probably throw a 2 of circles or an 8 of circles, right? It's a lot less likely that they have a 7-8. The reason that I would throw one of those, and honestly, great play. It's less likely that people have a 6-7. That's so unlucky because I think you played this perfectly. I think you played this absolutely perfectly. And they hit 3 Oradora, and you were right to emote later. That is a tilting situation. That is a tilting situation. Ah, you are in Tenpai. Okay. I mean, we can turn on the weights, right? You are in Tenpai. Things are looking good. And I don't think you dealing with the Eastwind. What happens here? You probably throw 3, or I mean, this is a very spicy tile. I would try to get rid of. Okay. I don't hate this, and I don't know what you're thinking. You might be thinking it might be too late to get rid of this, and I can respect the F out of that. I can respect the F out of that. They throw a 2 of bamboo, and the 2 of bamboo unfortunately ends up dealing them in 3, 3, 4, 5. Shouldn't you throw this? Are you in Tenpai right now? Are you a cop? You legally have to tell us. If you throw 3 of characters here, yeah, you are in Tenpai. But what do you? Wow, you had Tenpai and you go out of Tenpai? I do not like. I don't know. Maybe you're going for 3 concealed triplets, but I would keep this Tenpai. If you draw into a 5 of bamboo, then you're pogging, or excuse me. Yeah, then you're pogging with a 3-6 weight. Or even, oh, that's not even that good. But, oh, no. If you draw into a 5 of bamboo, you're mondo pogging. You're mondo pogging, right? I think you can wait on like a 4 of circles, a 3 or a 6. Oh, I'm losing my mind here. A 3 or a 6. I guess it's not even that good. But I would stay in Tenpai there. I don't necessarily see why you get out of Tenpai unless you're trying to fold there. So this is a Spice Town USA situation. I have slammed the late game Riichi. You have a triple-sided wait. Okay, you know what? I can respect this. I can genuinely respect this because it's like you don't necessarily want to fold. You want to push here because you have a great weight. 2, 5, and 8. That's an amazing weight. And yeah, that's an amazing weight. And your hand is ready. So you know what? It passes the sniff test, the Riichi Book 1 sniff test, and you're plonking. And then this is a small hand that I won, really, even though you called Riichi. Wow. And then we took the perfect Dishon 10. And honestly, we probably, I don't know if we deserve this one necessarily. But we're taking it. We're absolutely taking it. I think it was big of us to recognize that perfect Dishon 10. And then we're sumoing, folks. Holy smokes. We're so back, folks. We're so freaking back. It's like we never even left. Just kidding. We got demoted. Hey, that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed the song or you enjoyed the genre, make sure to consider leaving a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Oh, I didn't even talk about this. New videos every day. So my plan is just new videos every day. And then on times when I'm really, really busy, we're going to do some stream highlights sprinkled in there. Because I probably won't be able to record like this always, but I want to try. I want to put my best foot forward, you know? And if I fail, sure, it might be embarrassing. Might have egg on my face, but guess what? I'm freaking hungry and my favorite food is omelets, okay? This is a confusing outro. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3 p.m. PST. You can find that link down below in the description along with our community Discord and our VODs channel in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Don't give up. Riichi Mahjong, you know, we can't give up. Kingdom Hearts is light, and please take care of yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.